All right, welcome back to Hollow Knight, and today we're going to beat the game. I know we've already kind of technically beaten it, but today we're going to beat the game and get the true ending and see what's really been going on behind the scenes during all this. Today's part 7. If you missed any of it, the playthrough, you can check the playlist down below. But this is my 112% plus guided walkthrough where I'm showing you everything. Not just the things that take 112 or that are required for 112%, but every secret, every little interaction, everything there is in the game. Today we're at 106%. We will not be at 112 after today, but we will get the true ending and do a few other things. Something unique about today's video is that I'm not live at the moment, so there won't be all the chaos that you're used to seeing during these streams. So a few reasons for that. One, we just came through the super big cold season thing. But another thing is that I was streaming earlier and a lady in our church called and needed some help. So had to leave and go and help her and her son out with something. But anyway, so I'm just recording this off stream and I'm going to upload it. So we're going to do the Grim stuff now. So to do that, let's see. Let's take off a couple of things. We'll take off those two to equip the Grim Child Charm. And we're going to have basically 3 different quests that we have to do with this. So we have this little baby vampire bat-looking guy, and he will show us some flames on our map. We can see one in Crystal Peak, one in City of Tears, and where's the third one for this? Up there in Green Path. So I guess let's just pick one and go. Let's go to Dirtmouth first. I hope you've been enjoying this playthrough. I have really been loving getting to play this again. It's been, as I've said throughout the this whole playthrough, it's been a long time since I've actually played through this game legit. Because every time I play it, I'm just in the DLC stuff, which will begin tomorrow. You can see Elderbug still got his little flower there. But so to get to that Crystal Peak one, we're going to go over here to our elevator. And then basically the way that this works is whenever you hunt down the flames, you'll have to do a little fight with an annoying enemy. And just killing them collects the flame. So here we go. Here's our first guy. And basically they have a few different attacks that they can do. This is one of them. That's the other one. And that's all that they do. Ta-da. Very easy. Flame consumed. Okay. So let's go back to our... Oh, well, I could have just kept going. Let's go back to our deal here. Although, we're going to go down here because I don't think I've actually... Yeah, I haven't shown you this. So, stone door with a simple lock. Use a simple key. Yes, I've explained what's in here throughout the stream, but I haven't actually shown you, so... this is something that differs based on if you're doing the normal playthrough like we are or the Steel Soul. You'll have a different NPC in here. So this one in the normal run, I think its name is Confessor Gigi. We're about to find out. Welcome, small intruder. I've been sound asleep in here for some time. Sometime? Ah, yes. Well, now you've gone and woken me up. It's no matter, I suppose. I might be able to help you. I am, yes, Confessor Gigi. I am Gigi, and if you have found your way into my chamber, you must need my help. You see, sometimes we leave our regrets behind in the world like black stains. If we don't deal with these regrets, hope starts to drain from us. Do you have regrets of your own, little one? Let me peer into you for a moment. Ah, you don't appear to have any lingering regrets. How lucky for you. You don't need the services of one such as I. So basically what Gigi does is when you die, you leave your little shade back where you died with all your geo and all that. You could go and try and, kill the little shade and get your geo back and whatever. But let's say you were in a difficult area, somewhere deep in Deep Nest or something, and you don't want to risk going down there and losing all the geo because you died before you could get to your shade. Well, you can come to Gigi and give them a rancid egg, and they'll retrieve it for you, and that's it. So that's all that Gigi does. Let's see what else Gigi will say. A fierce host has settled nearby. Did you summon them? Speaking of Grim and the Grim Troop. I find their smell unsettling. Theirs is a scent of distant places, unfamiliar even to me. They have a strange look to them, gaudy and intimidating. Perhaps you suspect they hide their true appearance? You'd be right. They favor projection over truth, shrouding themselves in forms dreamed. Best be careful. Assisting them might benefit you, but who knows what suffering it may cause. You seem to be free of... Okay, yeah. Let's see what Dreamnail dialogue we get. How long I must have slept. This land is so much darker now, so thick with the stains of regret. Even the air is murkier. If I sleep again, will the darkness creep in here and swallow me whole? So, since there's nothing we can actually do with Gigi, because we haven't died, and I don't intend to die, oh, while we're here, I know I've said, man, I should have a counter of how many times I've said while we're doing something in this playthrough. But while we're here, let's get that super rare encounter I've been talking about. So, by doing that, we'll see that eventually we'll catch a certain bug that only has one job, and it is fixing that. It's very rare, so it can take some time. The way that I've normally gotten the kill on this bug is just by desolate diving down. Only problem with that is if we do, you won't get to actually see the bug because it all happens so fast, the bug just dies. But I'm going to try to see the bug, kill the bug, because look, every time we come down here, it's fixed. Something is fixing it. So basically, we're trying to catch him in the act of fixing it. And I looked it up, and it's about a 2% encounter rate. So it's rare, but it's not, like 0.01% or something crazy. Oh, there he is! Ah! But see, he flew away. That was Menderbug. Now that we've seen him, we're gonna kill him. So if I do that, you won't ever see him. You just kind of will watch him die. It all just happens too quickly. But wow, we actually saw him much quicker than I expected. And remember, I've said that once we kill this bug, he will show up in our hunter's journal as an entry, which he's not a required entry to fill out the journal, but there are actually a lot of things that aren't required to properly fill out the hunter's journal. But I'll show you all of the extras, which we've already collected a lot of them anyway, but there's still a bunch more, especially DLC stuff. But once we've killed him... Oh, I didn't even desolate dive. Or descending dark. Oh, because we're out of soul. Okay, well then, let's just move on. We'll kill him later. Let's go to Green Path. Yeah, once we kill him, we can go into his house over by Salubra, where we found Sly the first time. Oh. I could have just sat on the bench and Salubra's blessing would have filled it up. But oh well. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we need to go down and then to the right. I haven't checked the progress at all on my journal. But I've been trying to kill a lot of things as we've been playing, so... Oh, also, now that we have, you know, like dash and double jump and ease Mystere and stuff, we can get that seal. We couldn't get it before. All right, here we go. Here's our next little flame. Oh, I ran right in. You know which one he's going to do, because if he backs up a little bit, then he's going to do the charge attack. Okay, and then the next one is City of Tears. So let's go back. Also, that really annoying sound in the background. That was a pretty good impression. It's that little Grim child. It's very annoying. So, as you can tell, Grimchild doesn't actually do anything. It just kind of flies around. But it will do something once we're done with this quest. So, in other words, it's not a completely pointless charm. It will eventually be able to attack things with city storms, with little fireballs, and it attacks like every couple seconds, and it doesn't do a lot of damage, and it's, I don't think, worth it at all. But, you know, if you're doing a minion build or something like that, you know, it's a good tool for that. But outside of that, that's pretty pointless. And voila! We've gotten all 3 flames. So now, now we will return to Grim to go show him our progress. And this quest, it does get progressively harder. Right now, it's incredibly easy. But we basically have 3 stages of it. That was the first stage. Pechuro. A Barg? Blarg? I forget his name. Brum. That's it. I can feel it. The warmth of the flame you've gathered together. A masterful opening act. The air hums with excitement. Dear child, you've done so well. Let your fire burn even brighter. Boom. Our little guy grows. Beautiful, yes. The child has grown from idle youth to deadly companion. About these dangerous lands, its aid will no doubt be welcome. Just don't neglect our dance, for it too continues. Keep hunting that scattered scarlet essence. When the child is filled with flame once more, return to the stage and the performance will begin. All right, so now it will start attacking. We have 3 more flames to find. One in King's Pass that we can only get... We could... I think we can take the elevator up and dash over. I think. I've never actually tried that. We're about to try, though. One near Blue Lake, and one in Kingdom's Edge. Okay. So let's go do it. Because if we can just get it here from this elevator, it'll be a little bit quicker, I think, than... the alternative is going to the last stag station. Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. That was easy. Oh, those are spikes. I guess it's down below? I don't actually remember. There we go. Oh, hello, little bug. Couldn't charge that up in time. So these ones, they also have a couple of extra attacks. Hello? And they have more health. Okay. So there's one. I love letting that little mosquito get destroyed. Wow. Dashed right through that guy. Didn't even see him. Okay. The others were, what, one near Blue Lake. Let's go do that one. Also, let's use up the soul that we have while we're here. And get a few dives to see if we can get Menderbug. Nope. One more try. Pechuro. Shut up, Zoe. Nope. No luck. It's worth a shot. Aw. I'm looking at my fish tank, which is just off to the side of me. One of my neons died, and it's a natural tank, but he's right here in this corner, and one of my electric blue Acaras is completing the circle of life. I have a lot of neons and things in there. A whole school of them and cardinals. But blue Acara is getting a little treat. Also, Gigi has an icon that has appeared here on our deal. Okay, so Blue Lake. Yeah, we'll just take the stag over to Resting Grounds. Dr. Pepper, so good. Dash slash comes in handy for these encounters. Oh yeah, you can see our little guy hit him with a fireball. And voila. Consumed. And then the last one, somewhere in Kingdom's Edge. Yeah, we're actually not that far. We could just walk there. Might as well. Don't know why I do that. There's just something in me that anytime I'm playing a video game, I have to kill all the enemies. Even if I know I don't have to. Even if it's not in my best interest to do so. I struggle to let enemies live. I think a lot of that comes from playing old school Doom. I really like old school Doom. And I liked playing, I forget what it's called now. It's been a long time since I've played, but, what's the term for it? UV Max, I think is what it was. Because you'd play on the UV or ultra-violence difficulty. Also, we need to get kills on those. I don't know how many I have and don't have. But part of it was that you had to, yes, fight or play the game on hardest difficulty, but also you had to get all kills and find all secrets. And you can dash slash through walls, platforms, and whatever. So I blame it on Doom. Oops. Okay. Oh, and there's something I didn't show y'all here. Just thought about it the other day. I don't know where he is. I think he's up higher, but I don't know, so we gotta check everywhere. You can see how there's, you know, little warriors and stuff falling from the Colosseum all the time. Well, there's a certain warrior that we know that falls down here too. And I forgot to show y'all. I think he's up high. Which means we have to go up and around. Oh, look at that. One shot after the little Grim Child. I love the music here too. Something about Kingdom's Edge. I really like this location. Yes, it's like depressing and, you know, somber, but kind of like that in games. Especially, I mean, a game like this, it's all about this fallen kingdom and whatever. Like, it fits. Where is he? Not gonna be any further down. Oh, there's a Whispering Root. We totally missed this one. To be honest, this one doesn't even ring a bell. I don't know if I've ever gotten this one before in all my playthroughs. Huh. Look at that. We're discovering things together. Okay. Oh, I don't have Gathering Swarm on anymore. Any down there? No. This one has a lot. I feel like we might have missed a whole section of them. Oh, there we go. That was it. We'll go back. What? I thought you were dead. Okay. No. Where is he? It's like he's kind of on an edge, like right here somewhere. I'm pretty sure he's on the left side. That would hit him through the thing or not. Oh, there he is. Look who has fallen. You recognize this guy? Why? That's all he says. This is Tiso, who we kept seeing throughout the kingdom, kept taunting us about being some weak, fragile creature and blah, 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 whatever. How he's so tough and blah, 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 and wants to go find people to battle and blah, blah, blah. Well, he died. Sacred grave, ashen ground, kingdom's birth. There we go. Today we all learned, experienced something new. Okay, so that was our third one, right? I think. Yep, that was the third one. Okay, so now, where am I? Let's go down and over. Also, let me check our journal to see if there are any more of these stupid things. I don't know what they're called. Yeah, those. Bellfly. Oh, okay, no, we've already gotten them. So you can see on the bottom right, it says that we have encountered 150 out of 153 and completed 115 out of 153. If I remember correctly, I believe that by default, whenever you first get it, it says there are a total of 150 entries. Like the original 150 Pokemon. But there was a secret one that I never told you about. Mew. Well, in this, there's a bunch of secret things. I think... I'm going to have to fact check me. But I want to say there's 164 total. It's something like that. All right, but now we're going to go check with Grim again. And now that we've completed the second stage, we will get to fight Grim. Which does count toward our 112. So the final two things before the last DLC that we're doing are... Or the final 2 percentage points before we go to the DLC will be from Grim stuff. Because we get one for fighting Grim, and then we get one for either completing the Grim quest or completing it in one of two ways. We have a choice. I'll explain that in a minute. The searing fire, it carries well the ritual's promise. Boom. We get an audience. Dance with me, my friend. The crowd awaits. Show them you are worthy of a starring role. Now, at the beginning of our dance, or our performance, Grim will bow. It is customary that you must bow back. If you don't, the community gets very upset with you, and Grim gets very upset with you, and he screams at you. And if you attack him while he's bowing, he screams, and then he starts the fight with this big attack, shooting fireballs everywhere. So, we're going to bow. Okay, here we go. So Grim is, it's called a dance for good reason. It feels like a dance. So I like to dash through that one attack. Okay, this is the fireball attack, which he will do at 25, 50, 75% health. While he's in that mode, you cannot hit him with your nail, but you can hit him with spells. I like to jump over those and dash through that, hit him. If you put him in this phase, you can, it's like you staggered him, and you can get a few hits on his little bat form. See, like right here? Well, I took damage, but boom, I could hit him with an Abyss Shriek. Also, I like to try to time that. I went too early. But it's really satisfying whenever you pull it off. But like, so right here, we can just like, bam, bam. All right, I'll try again. Ah, really again? And he should be just a couple more hits. And dead. Yep, called it. I just got a feel for when he's about to die. And there we go. And he shows up on our God Tuner. Good show, chap. Wonder what his dream was. Masterful. Even a vessel discarded bears fierce strength. See, it somehow he knows about our background. It's interesting. Fine craft, dear worm, and perfect tool to prolong the heart of Grimm. Bravo, my friend. Hear how the crowd adores you. They've not seen such a show in a long time. He's got the most intense snap ever. Look here how our child has grown, nourished and strengthened by the heat of our passionate dance. The two of you will feature in many tragedies and triumphs together, I'm sure. And so our great ritual nears its end. Will you continue to harvest the flame, even though now you surely see the path it illuminates for us? Our scarlet eyes will watch you keenly, friend. So, now we have a choice. Go out into the darkness, harvest the last lingering embers of this kingdom, then return to me and we will complete our dance. Here we get our final charm notch. We still can't go over to the right, but that is our 11th charm notch, which will finally allow me to do my full build. Also, we can see Brum is not here. Brum has, let me see, he might be here right now. No, okay, so he doesn't tell us where he's going. But basically, we have a choice. We can either do what Grimm has requested, which is to continue harvesting the flame, and basically we keep feeding this little guy until he becomes the next Grimm. And it's just this thing that they do over and over. They seek out fallen kingdoms to harvest the, the soul's strength or whatever from those fallen kingdoms to prey on them like a parasite. And just, that's what they do. Venderbug, I'm gonna get you one of these days, dude. Boom! We got him. He has no dream nail dialogue, but you knew it was coming because you hear the tap, 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 and then his little cry of death. And here he is as a journal entry. Menderbug, member of an elusive guild of bugs fixated on the maintenance of Hallownest's many signs and wayposts. The bugs of Hallownest were obsessed with building things. What strange little minds they had. So now you can see our encounter has gone from 153 to 155, and that's because of Grimm and Menderbug. So let's go over to Menderbug's house while we're here. There's another for the while we're doing something counter. I could have re-equipped Gathering Swarm, now that I have another charm notch. Mila is very dead, which is very sad. Oh, I can't go that way. Dang it. Always forgetting. Oh, thank you, little Grim child. You earned your keep. Actually, we do need to kill those, because that's like the only room I think that those enemies show up in, and I've had to hunt those down for my journal before. Okay, so now... to all the enemies and whatever. This is where we found Sly, but this door has always been closed until now because we killed Menderbug. This is Menderbug's house. You can see all of his signs on the shelves and all of his like equipment for fixing them and stuff, and a little poster of him and a sign, his bed up here, and something on his works shelf. Dear, dear diary, isn't life just the most beautiful thing? Fixing signs, mending posts, let 'em break, I say. I'm a better mender for all that repairing. I sometimes doubt there's a single bug in Hallownest happier than me. Hello again, diary. Not long now till the next Mender Bash. For us stealthy types, we're a riotous bunch when we get together. And Mender Barry kept flashing me that smile. Might be time to muster my courage and act on it. Aw, he's got a crush. I love my home and my life, but sharing it with another, why, that'd be the berry on top. My lovely diary. Someone's gone and broke my favorite sign, right there at the top of the crossroads. Keeps happening, too. I wonder who could have done that. But I just can't get mad about it. I should be thanking them, really. More chances to fix that beautiful, complex sign. And I've stocked up on spare parts, so I've no fear it'll ever stay broken for long. Okay, and then it just repeats. So yeah, we just murdered the happiest inhabitant of Hallownest. Sorry. Okay, let's see where our final flames are. All right, one is in the hive. One is above, or like at the top of the ancient basin. And then one is in fungal wastes. Okay. They're always in the same spot, so it's not like they're randomized or anything. Okay, let's go, I guess, to King Station. We'll just save to menu so we can be back at the nearest bench. And you can see we're at 107% now. Okay. So let's go to King Station. This will allow us to take the elevator down. We're going to the one at the top of Ancient Basin. Okay, I down Popo. Like that. But it didn't give me the input. Where am I? Yeah, that's where we want to be. Oh, okay. I see that animation so often where, like, I hit a spike and my wings come out at the exact same time. Okay, so this final phase is actually kind of tough because now they do double damage and they have a really annoying fire pillar move that, oh no, when they shake, sometimes they do the pillar. Nope. So I'm pretty sure that's what it looks like. Yep. It's 3 fire pillars. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. One down. All right, now if we go down to the ancient basin, or further down the ancient basin, we can take the tram. Oh, good. Journal entry. Also, we'll be able to rest in the tram. Nope, okay. That's our tram pass, yes. Okay. Thankfully, the 2 of these are right by each other, but then the other one is in that big room in fungal waste, so it'll take a little time to get over there. Okay. So now we're going back into the hive. And while we're here, we need to fill out any journal entries that we have. Another while we're... Okay, hivelings, yes. Okay, we need 2 more drills, 8 more big guys, 4 more of these. That's it. Okay. Okay. 3 more of them. Because these guys don't show up any other places. The hive is very self-contained. Two. 3. 3 more of them. One more. There we go. That's all the, whatever those are called. Hive husk, I think. Something like that. Okay. Ow. 6 more. Something like that. Nope, that goes back outside. With that. And our guy is right here. Oh, well, okay. That was weird. The double jump didn't work the way I thought it was going to. Okay. 2 down. But we gotta hunt down some fat bees here. Good. Where's the big boys? There's one. Good. Let's heal up. Oh, what? That was weird. Did Grimchild hit him? I didn't see what happened. Okay. How many more? 4, maybe? Yeah, 4 more of them. That's it. Now we might just need to go grab the bench. Nope, we're not where I thought we were. Let's go through here, go down and around. Because there's not that many of them. See if there's a good, easy farm for them. That guy didn't respawn immediately because he's just right here. Okay, there's a big... It's kind of odd that there's a breakable platform, but no big bee. So Abyss Shriek plus 2. Nope, way off. Okay, 2 more. We could just grab the bench again, but there's 2 more. There's one right here. Okay. It was Grimchild. Uno mas. I don't know how you say B in Spanish. I don't know how you say the letter B. B. There we go. Hey. All right, there we go. Let's get out of here. Never come back. The hive is probably my least favorite part of the whole game. Not because there's anything necessarily wrong with it, it's just it doesn't feel connected, and it's not. That's one of my favorite things about Hollow Knight is how connected everything is. I like that you can see it from, Kingdom's Edge. I mean, I appreciate that. Also, it's really pretty. I like that you can see it. That's pretty cool. There's just not much to it. It's just a little area, and you just do your thing and get out. I like that it showed a little more connection towards the end of Silk Song, where it references some events with the hive. I enjoyed that. Okay, so the last flame is there in Fungal Waste. Queen Station's probably our closest station. Oh, there's another thing I need to show y'all. I just remembered. We'll do it whenever we get back to Dartmouth. Actually, let's do this, just because it'll be faster. I'll grab this bench, so after we get this flame, we can just quit to bench and then take the stag station back to Dartmouth. Okay. All right, quickest way. I hit a background element. I thought I hit the enemy. All right, go up through here. Into the core. So just noticed a geo stash I hadn't hit before. Oh, and that was our journal entry for those guys. Nice. These little guys remind me of Owen Wilson. Wow. A little further down. There we go. Their little laugh. And voila! So let's quit to menu, and we'll appear back in Queen's Station. Let's go back up to Dirtmouth, but before we go see Grim... Oh! Now, even before we do this, I need to show you one more thing. In the distant village, because if I don't show you this now, I won't be able to. Because remember I said we have a choice now. We can either continue the Grim stuff, or we can end the Grim stuff. So this is one of those choices. You can only get one in each playthrough. You can't complete it and end it. But either one will count towards your 112. But if you're going for all the achievements, you'll have to do multiple runs. So like killing the nailsmith versus letting him live is one choice you have to do. So pick one of those and pick one thing on the Grim thing and then do the opposite for your next playthrough. But if you go back in Deepnest to this room down here, this is where Brum went to hide. Now Brum will tell us some interesting things. You came. You have gathered the flame, and so the time for the ritual's completion is upon us. All you must do now is return to the Master. Thus it goes as it ever was. We are like the notes in an old, old song, you and me. And yet, it is not merely by fortune that we meet here. In the darkest, furthest reaches of the world where my master's scarlet eyes cannot see us. A song that never ends is no song at all. You take part in the ritual, yet I sense you truly have no master. Is it so? Perhaps together we can banish that livid flame and let this dead kingdom rest in peace. If you wish to silence the endless song, meet me where it began. And his dream nail dialogue, yes, we are merely vessels for the flame, but were we always empty? Interesting. But basically, I don't know how you're supposed to know that he's here outside of just extreme exploration. But this is where he goes to hide because he doesn't want to continue the Grim stuff. But if you do the banishment, it's called banishment. If you do the banishment ending, then you get a way better charm than Grimchild. You get one called Carefree Melody, which has a RNG chance to that you won't take damage. It's awesome. Whereas Grimchild is kind of useless. He just kind of flies around and attacks every now and then and whatever. So we need to go see old Grub Daddy again. Because we saved all the grubs, remember, and we got Grubberfly's elegy and all that. Let's go see how they're doing. I see no grubs. Where are the grubs? Grub Daddy has consumed all of the grubs. Let's see what these dream nail says. Happy, happy, happy. And we can still hear the grubs. So there's kind of a debate about what actually happened here. Did he just eat them because he's a sick, fat freak? Or is consuming those baby grubs a part of his ascension to the next stage to become a grubber fly? Or maybe he is like the cocoon that allows the grubs to become grubber flies. Is he helping them? Is he helping himself? Or is he just a fat freak? I don't know. But yeah, he ate them all. What a jerk. So now here, I thought it was now. Can I still not get up here? What? I don't have to break it, do I? Maybe it's after we do this next part. I don't remember. Or maybe it's on this side. Oh, it is. I thought it was on the left the whole time. Well, that's why I couldn't find it. Okay, so right here on the right side, which you can only access after doing all the Grim stuff, there's a little hidden room with a bunch of masks in the background, like the audience, some little containers, like what we got the charm notch in, this weird little device. I can't tell what's going on here. I've heard it theorized before that this is some kind of a map that shows like where other kingdoms are. I don't really know what's going on here, but interesting little room. Now then, Grim is sleeping up here with Essence above him. Now, if we don't do the banishment thing, we instead get an awesome, boss fight with Nightmare King Grim. And I believe you can only fight him with, I think you have to have the Grim Child one equipped to fight him. So, this is not an ideal loadout for this fight, but hey, gonna do what we gotta do. Show you how to fight Nightmare King Grim, which is similar to the Grim fight, but much faster and some like additional moves, and he does double damage. This one is a notoriously difficult fight that takes a lot of people a lot of practice to beat, but he is very doable. I'll show you how I fight him, even though I'm, a little handicapped because of my charms at the moment. This isn't perfect, but still. Here we go. Nightmare King Grim. One of the few soundtracks in this whole game with drums. Fun fact. He does 4 bats now instead of 2. He does 4 of these little flame pillars. Okay, well, totally missed my pogo there. It's on me. Also, his stagger is really short, so you can maybe get 1 or 2 hits. 25%, same kind of deal as before. Still early. Oh, I'm so used to Mark of Pride. That's what's happening there. Abyss Shriek helps a lot after the 4th pillar. But I kind of just scoot along the ground. Oh, a second late. Well, not even a second, a fraction of a second late. Also, healing is not a very smart move here. Unless you have an even number of masks, and you want to get an odd number, which could help you survive an extra hit, since he does 2 masks of damage. 75%. Fraction again. Also, he normally doesn't stagger this much. I feel like I'm getting a lot of staggers. I don't know why I'm charging that up. I don't use those in this fight. And voila! Nightmare King Grim. Dead. And that is the Nightmare Heart in the background. It is another higher being that they serve. And he did. And with that, the troop is gone. Grimchild enters his final form. He has cool wings now. He looks a lot more like the final form of Grim. And they are gone. But one tent remains, and that is Divine, who will turn your fragile charms into the final forms. Ah, that charm, beautiful, most precious thing, little lovely. Will you let me see it? Have to show it to me. All right. Give fragile strength charm? Yes. And we lose our charm. Such a little beauty, such a smell, such a smell. And she eats it. What a jerk. So good, so tasty. A perfect, perfect thing just for me. Beautiful, delicious. You're good, little lovely. You're very sweet to bring me such a gift. Now, what's interesting is we're missing it. And if you look on our completion, if I'd shown you just a second ago, we would have been at 108 because now we beat Nightmare King Grim. But now we're missing a charm, so we're back down. You can lose percentage points. We're back down to 107. But leave. Go back in. The one who made my gift, somewhere below, yes. Very good gift, very tasty, delicious. Do you want something, little lovely? You don't want to take back my gift, do you? So nasty, so cruel if that's true. Once you give something as a gift, it's lost to you forever. A gift for you? So greedy. But I can show you something if you're nice to me, little lovely. Will you do a nice thing, lovely? Give them to me, your Geo. Give me your Geo and I'll give you a gift. Pay to get a gift? 15,000 Geo. Yes. This is why we've been saving up our Geo. And she will poop out something. That's gross. But it is unbreakable strength. Okay. Oh, also, you have to have the charms equipped in order to be able to give them to her. So, I'm not going to do the others right now because I don't have the Geo to get them back yet. We'll have to farm some for that. We do have a seal, an idol, and 2 eggs. Actually, before we do anything else, before we go beat the game, let's go do that. Let's go turn those into Lem. We'll get to see the dialogue that he says for the final 2 arcane eggs. Because remember, there are only 4 in the whole game, and I showed you all 4. Oh, also, we don't need Grimchild anymore. I don't know why I still have this stupid bat with me. I don't even think we have strength on. Nope, we don't. Feel very unequipped right now. See, those guys take 2 hits now. It just feels wrong. Hello, I did a quick cast. Didn't work. One quick way to farm Geo is Coliseum runs.
Oh, Paul.
You can get quite a bit from those.
Oh, Paul.
With as many of these as you've delivered, the other relic seekers are like to think I've gone mad for the king. Who am I kidding? They'll only be jealous. All right, let's see the arcane eggs. A third arcane egg? You're an exceptional explorer to have found so many. An egg is a perfect protective form. In Hallownest, we use stone journals or tablets, our text engraved atop. These eggs are far more secure. Their records are stored within. In fear of damaging the eggs, I'm only able to access the outer layer, but it's clear those in the distant past could somehow access information stored even deeper within. If only I could find a way to do so. Just think of the discoveries to be made. And the final one. A fourth arcane egg. I wouldn't have believed it possible. I've never met a bug with your knack for uncovering this kingdom's treasures. You must have some sort of sense about you, or maybe these eggs are somehow drawn to you. Or maybe you have a guide helping you on YouTube. My fellows have claimed there's a will of sorts within each egg, that each seeks its own bearer or reject them. That'd be a subtle power indeed, and I remain skeptical. Relic seekers are prone to confusing facts with fable. All right, and there we go. So that gives us some more Geo, but obviously still not enough for all the things that Divine wants. But anyway, the Grim Troop is gone, but Divine will stay behind so that you can do the like unbreakable versions of Strength, Heart, and Greed. I don't remember the prices on all of them, but I think Strength is the most expensive at 15,000. I could definitely be wrong. We'll find out together whenever I do those. Oh, also let's get rid of that and put Unbreakable Strength on. Oh, so Unbreakable, obviously the Unbreakable versions of these means that you, if you die, it doesn't break. It's permanent. So very, very nice. Okay. So I'm going to take off Compass now and we're going to go with this build. So I have two primary builds that I use for actual combat. Quick Slash, Steady Body, Unbreakable Strength, Shaman Stone, and Grub Song is one of them. The other one that I use sometimes is just all nail focus. So I throw Nail Master's Glory and Mark of Pride on. But a more balanced and overall a better one, I think, is Grub Song and Shaman Stone. I think this is the best build. Just my opinion. If you can deal with the short nail, I think this is the way to go. Okay. Man, let me think. What else do we need to do before we go to the end of the game? Do we want to farm? Wow. 13 more leaping husks. See, this is why you want to kill a lot of things as you go. Husk Bully, there's still 3. Husk Guard. If I remember right, I think there's only 1 Husk Guard left after Forgotten Crossroads changes. Balder, Moss Creep. Some of this, I may do the farming off stream just because that's, or off recording because that's not super fun to watch. Oh, I was close on these. Remember I said there's not very many, so I need to keep killing them. 1 more of them. I was so close. Oh, the mantises. Need a lot more. Yeah, I still need to kill a lot of things. So I'll farm these guys off stream and just show you. maybe for tomorrow's, what the journal entry stuff, what you get for that. Because you do get some stuff. But for now, I guess let's go to the end of the game. Let's beat the game. For real this time. So I'm going to show you, there are a few endings. Oh, also, I need to deliver the flower. I've already tried to show you that, so I'll do that off stream too. And I'll beat all the versions of Zode off stream. I'll do a lot of things off stream, and I'll just show you. Because some of those, like, I've shown you what you need to do, but I've just told you there's a reward at the end. But some of it's not very fun to watch, so I'll do that off stream. But for now... Oh, and also this probably goes without saying, but this sign will remain broken. All right, so now we're going to go into the Black Egg Temple. And look, Hornet's here this time. Or Temple of the Black Egg. I'm sorry. The path is opened. One way or another, an end awaits inside. I won't be joining you in this. That space is built to sustain your likes. Its bindings would drain me were I to join. Don't be surprised. I'll not risk my life in your attempt, though if the moment presents, I'll aid as I'm able. So Hornet only shows up here. This isn't just like a random, oh, she's here this time. She only shows up once you have done everything for the true ending. Could it achieve that impossible thing? Should it? So there are a few endings, and I'll show you all of them. We've already seen one where we usurp the night. But there's another one. We're going to rest at the bench. I'm going to show you one more before I show you the true ending. Because you'll also need this for achievements. Not 112, but achievements. So once you've fought Hollow Knight once, you don't need to, like, break his shackles again. We're just skipping phases. We're wrecking him. Also, there's an additional phase I didn't show you before, but I'll try and show you without killing him. Oops. We're just going to start hitting him once, see if we can get him to do it. It's just so sad. Oh, don't die, don't die, don't die. Don't die. Oh, he died. Hornet shows up.
Get good!
It says, get good. Now, I'm not going to do anything there just yet. We're going to keep fighting him because we're trying to see all the endings. Hornet gets knocked out. She's unconscious over there. And now we're going to do just like we did before and usurp the night. But there's a major difference from the last time we did this. We absorb, again, all of the infection into us. But this time, Hornet is stuck inside. We see almost the same cutscene, except Hornet is there. Chains appear again, the seals appear again. The light is consumed by darkness on the inside of us. And this time, Hornet's face shows up as the seal, which implies that the only way to break the seal to get inside is to kill Hornet. But Hornet's inside, So this is known as the sealed siblings ending. And this is the worst ending. Because not only do you not deal with the source of the infection, that old god that was forgotten long ago before the pale worm showed up, which is what we're going to do in this next one. But you try to usurp the night, hoping to be able to, keep that infection away forever. And we don't know if we truly can or not. Time will tell. But now Hornet is doomed to suffer and die in there all by herself, because you're just chained up. And again, I can't skip this. So, bad ending, but need to do it to get all the achievements. Again, not towards your 112, but achievements. So, yeah, that's a terrible ending. And like she was just telling us before we even walked in there, she said, this place was built to sustain someone of your kind. It would drain me. And she's probably right, because she is not like the night. She is not a creature born of void and God, basically. Pale worm and void construct. So she has nothing to do with the void. We do. And this whole place, the Temple of the Black Egg, is made of void. So. Come on. Go faster. None of the buttons do anything. You do get to listen to pretty music, though. But on this next one, we're going to do what we should have done right then. And we're going to end this once and for all. But ironically, we're not anywhere close to being through with this playthrough, because there's still a lot of things to show you. And we're not at 112 either, are we? We're only at 108. And that was the goal before we go to the DLCs, because there are 4 more percentage points to get in the final DLC. Okay, blah, blah, blah. We've already read this. Yeah, thank you. Oh! Speed completion. Didn't even realize we got an achievement. Achieve 100% and beat the game in under 20 hours. Cool. Well, there you go. That's another one of the things. So we're at 108 in 16 hours. And interesting. So I didn't know what achievements I had on Steam and which ones I didn't, because I generally don't play this on PC. Play this on other consoles and stuff. But yeah, it's one of the speed runs. There's speed completion that we just got. Another speed run is complete the game in under 5 hours. It's not 100% in under 5 hours. It's just get an ending. So it's very doable. My first time I got it in like 3 or 2. I don't remember. Around 3, I think. I'm thinking about Silksong now, because my Silksong one was right at 3 hours. Anyway, then all the Steel Soul ones. Steel Soul and Steel Heart. Keen Hunter is get everything in the journal. True Hunters receive the Hunter's Mark. There's a secret achievement there. There's a few secret achievements. That one by Ritual, that is the banishment one, where we send them away. Okay, anyway. Let's go back in the game. And let's get the true ending. And fight the true final boss. True final boss, not counting DLCs. The true boss, what's been going on behind the scenes the whole time. We're finally going to find what has been the source of this light. We've been hinting at it throughout it. We got a name drop after we got the Seer's final words. She called it Radiance. It's some source of blazing light. A god that was here in the lands before the pale worm showed up. And it's the thing that is the Hollow Knight is trying to contain. So this time, we're going to go into its mind. We're going to find it. We're going to kill it. So, let's do the fight again. And it's so sad, like right here, we see the knight, like, working with you, trying to kill that infection inside of it, stabbing itself. Let's see if I can get it to do that thing. There's like a final phase that he only does whenever he has a very small amount of HP left. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Ah, I did too much again. All right. So this time we're going to dream now. Get good. And we're going to go into its mind. And we're going to fight the true final boss. Remember I've been pointing out every time we went to the Dreamers? I said, take a look at the platforms. Look at those spiky things in the background. It looks a little brighter, like the sun is coming up. Well, look, now the sun looks like it's all the way up. And we're back in this spot. If we jump up here, it says challenge. Challenge the sun? Heck yeah. The sun grows wings. And boom. This is the Radiance. One of my favorite bosses in the game. The Radiance can be very overwhelming. I like to start with a Great Slash. Everything does double damage. These beams, they will never spawn in the exact same place twice. So you can always just go to where the last one was, and you know you'll be safe. These things are homing missiles. You can dash into them with the darkness, the Shade Soul, and it will cancel it out. But that's like a last-ditch resort. So, as you can tell, lots of things coming from all over the place trying to hit you. Just don't panic. You'll be fine. It's not as hard as it looks. And boom, the darkness tries to grab it from beneath. You can see the void at the bottom of the screen, like reaching up, and those tendrils just tried to grab it. Right here, if it spawns right on top of you, boom, you can do all that. Just start spamming your nail and get a descending dark to avoid the swords. Dash through there. Okay, once you've done enough damage in this phase, this is called the climb. This is the end of the fight, basically. And it will try to hit you with these homing beams. You just keep climbing, and you can see all your little siblings come up to join you. And it gets progressively, the aim gets progressively better as you keep climbing. I'm taking my time, because once we get up here, it's just us and the Radiance, and darkness catches up too. Also, I want the music to end because this song's awesome. Boom. One hit, and the Hollow Knight Shade shows up to help us, rips its face open, our mask breaks, and our true little essence comes out. Starts slapping the mess out of it. And boom. Drag the Radiance down into the darkness. And it is consumed by the void. You can see the Temple of the Black Egg start to crumble and dissolve. The void washes everything clean. And inside the Temple of the Black Egg, Hornet's still there. She comes to examine the carnage, see what happened, and sees her little buddy, his broken mask, the void gone. Way down at the bottom of the abyss, all of us little void siblings, we know our job is done. The light is no more. The radiance is gone. And we won. We have cleared the land of its infection. And there we go. That, before the DLCs, is the true ending. Now, there is a more true ending, which we will get in the DLCs. I'll show you. But base game, base Hollow Knight, base story that Team Cherry wanted to put out, that's it. It's the story of this kingdom, this, power dynamic trying to maintain control over this kingdom that this pale worm guy set up, and to snuff out all the other things competing for that power, like the Radiance, and utilizing this dark power that existed long before anyone in Hallownest, at the bottom, the Abyss and the Void, trying to harness that to maintain control over his kingdom. And it failed. It failed. So his whole idea to create a Hollow Knight that could contain the Radiance was a fool's errand, and really the only way to deal with it was to kill it. And so we did it. And now the infection goes away. We'll learn that from a DLC ending, but the infection will go away, and the bugs of Hallownest that are still alive, they should regain their mind and be able to go about their lives. Certain bugs, like the mantises and things that whenever you hit them and kill them, they don't spurt orange, but they spurt white or something. They were never infected by the infection. So they're fine anyway. But the other ones that were overtaken, they'll be fine. And I don't remember if it tells us anything different at the end after getting the true ending or not. Let's see. Congratulations. No. Just same stuff. And it'll tell us our completion percentage again. 108, 1620. And let's see, I don't know which menu styles we get and unlock by different things. If you bought the Void Heart edition of the game, you'll get all of these, or most of these anyway, like Classic, Hidden Dreams, which was the first DLC, Grim Troop, which was the second DLC, Lifeblood, which was the third DLC, and Godmaster, which was the fourth and final DLC. Infected, I think you get that after you just get the normal ending. Void, I think, is after you've been to the Abyss. And Void Heart. So we don't have... There are other things. One I won't be able to show you in this is a Steel Soul one. Once you've beaten the game in Steel Soul mode, you get one for that. But there are still a few others that we can get that I'll show you. But I think that's gonna do it for today. So next time what we'll do is I'll start by taking the flower to the God Seeker back in the junk pit, which I tried to do already, but she was unconscious the whole time, so she wouldn't accept it. But we'll do that, and then we'll go into her dreams, into God Home, in order to start the God Home DLC, which is where we'll spend the majority of the rest of our time. So there are a few other things that, like I said, that I'll do off stream, like I'll finish out the journal, and I'll show you what we get for that. But most of the rest of our time is going to be in the Godmaster DLC, which there's still a lot to do there. So that's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. I should be live again tomorrow, live streaming the next episode of this. But until I see you again, know that God loves you, and so do I. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.